There's a companion, his name is Abdullah ibn Huzaifa. Please read his story. Most amazing story. When he was captured, he was in the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, when he was Amir al-Mu'mineen. Abdullah ibn Huzaifa, they were on an expedition and they were captured by the Romans. And the Roman leader was Hercules, I think. So when Hercules got news that his army have caught a group of Muslims, and one of the Muslims was a companion of Rasulullah, he was so happy. You know, good fish, this one's a big fish. So when he heard, because, you know, although they were non-Muslims, and they heard so much about Sahaba, so much about these men of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, these men that were Arabs and now they're conquering the world, you know. So when he heard that one of the captives was a Sahabi, he says to his men, bring him here, you know. He wants to test him. And this is a true story. So when Abdullah was brought forward, the Roman king, he says to him, you know, now he's comparing him to what? To his men. See, whenever you and I compare, who do we compare to? We compare to what we know. You know? Is it nice? Nice like what? Is it nice like this? Something that we know, you know, something we all understand. So he was so happy. He says, bring him here. And he says to Abdullah, he says to him, look, I will give you half of my kingdom. Imagine half of my kingdom, not half of his house, kingdom of Rome. He says, I'll give you half my kingdom and I will marry you to my daughter if you leave the deen of Muhammad. Imagine what an offer. Now we're sitting in this nice room, you say, I'll never do it, you know. But don't think like this. Think how many of us we shaved our beards to make my boss happy. How many of us were too embarrassed to wear this because I don't want to resemble. You know, I can't get a job if I go to an interview dressed like this. Brother, you have to be smart, brother. If I go like this, no way I get a job. So now think about when someone gives you half his empire. Sometimes for a small price, we leave the deen of Allah. You know, when you're filling out paperwork, we have in Australia, when you do your tax, if you say you're not married, they give you an extra percentage more in your tax return. So everyone is not married. All the Muslims are not married. Why? Because of the $500-600 that they will get back in return. Look, we are ready to lie and sign our name and sign up for a small price of dunya. So now imagine this man is being offered what? Half the empire and being married to his daughter. And what does Abdullah say to him? He says, I will not leave the deen of Muhammad the blink of an eye. He says, if you give me all of your kingdom and marry me to all of your women, I will not leave the deen of Muhammad. So now he's thinking, okay, maybe Abdullah's acting tough. It's okay, I'll take care of him. So he says, okay. So he brings his men. He says, bring me the best archer, you know, the best one that can shoot arrows. And he says, put Abdullah on the wall and scare him. You know, shoot an arrow next to him. You know, shoot him in the leg, but don't kill him. So they started shooting arrows and Abdullah didn't move. The guard said, you know, he's not scared, he's not moving. He says, okay. He says, bring me 2 Muslim captives and we'll burn them in oil in front of him to leave Islam. They put the 2 Muslims in the oil and the Muslims were boiled to death. Their bones came out of their skin. And Abdullah says, now the king is getting frustrated, you know, I've tried everything. Money, torture, everything. And he's doing what he thinks will work with his men, you know. So he says, you know what, I had the best idea. He says, put him in the prison and get the most beautiful woman in the kingdom, dress her up and put her in bed. For 2 days, when they released her, she says, by Allah, I don't know, am I a woman or am I a man? And is this man human or is he a rock? 2 days he didn't look at me. This is Abdullah. Now the king is getting frustrated. I've tried everything. I threw everything at him. This was their love for deen. And under Sharia, he has every right to lie and say, yes, I leave the deen. But for him, no way. So he says, fine, let's kill him and finish him. He says, grab the oil and put Abdullah in the oil and let's get rid of him. So when they were bringing Abdullah and they were bringing him down and his feet were about to enter, they seen some tears in his face. So one of the guards, he got so happy, he says, hey, he's human, you know? He buckled. So he starts screaming to the king, he's crying, he's thinking, I got him. He says, bring him here. So when they brought Abdullah to him, the king, he says to him, what happened, Abdullah? You were crying. Did you change your mind? And then Abdullah, he says, you misunderstood my tears. He says, I'm not crying because I'm about to die. He says, I'm crying because I was saying to Allah, Ya Allah, I only have one life to give you. I wish I had as many lives as there's hairs on my body, and I can give one after the other for you. These were men who Islam really entered their hearts. Islam was not halal haram for them. It was a life. So when the king, when he seen this, he realized, that the men of Muhammad were just, these were a special group of people. So he said, okay, kiss me on my forehead and you can go. What was that?
The king.
So the king says, okay. He says, you know what, I can't kill a man like this. How do you kill a man like this? He says, just kiss me on my forehead and you're free. Abdullah says, I won't even do that. Imagine, just kiss me and go. And then Abdullah, he thought about it. He said, look, I'll kiss you if you free me and all the other Muslims. He says, I accept anything, just kiss me and go. So he freed him and he freed all the Muslims, and when news reached Umar ibn Khattab, he ordered everyone. They met Abdullah on the borders of Medina, and everyone had to kiss Abdullah.